Alright, the project of today is all about using Arduino, LCD and keypad, of course, to make a password protected system. And of course, see when I try to hit run. Alright, you find that the system welcome us with a welcome message, and also it will prompt us the way to proceed with the next stage. Alright, you see that it is prompting us to press the start button to start. Of course, in our program, it means it will be the special keys which will allow us to interface the system easily. See when I try to hit the start, and that prompts me to enter a password. For example, enter 1, 2, 3, 4. And for my case, I choose to use a hashtag as a special button for confirmation. See when I try to hit start, you see that the password becomes correct and the green red goes high, showing me that the status of the system. See when I try to press start, I reset back and the program asks me to enter a password again. See when I try to enter a wrong password. Alright, find that when I try to confirm by hitting hashtag, you find that the password become wrong and then the status red lit up to show me that it is a wrong password. See when I try to reset back, of course you see that our system is running good and well. Oh guys, welcome back. This is K2K Tech and the channel, and the name is Alex Seva here. So let us jump to the code to see what is inside the code to simulate this in Proteus. Of course, Arduino Sketch is the latest sketch which was dealing about the way of interfacing LCD and keypad. Of course, you remember that in the previous program we was clicking on the button on our keypad, and then the button which we click will be displayed to the LCD. Now we are going to proceed by making the way to control the system by using password. Of course, as you saw in Proteus simulation, you found that there was a special key, and that special key was a star and hashtag. And in a condition, we will start by telling that special key what to do when they are pressed. We start by if key equals a string constant star. It means at that time we will be setting the system by clearing the LCD, by asking the user to enter the password. It means prompting the user to enter the password by lcd.print, and we say we leave a message there to the user prompting the user to enter the password. And now that is the way of clearing and setting the system where it was stopped while entering the password. Now, before continuing, let us create some variable that will be needed, because as you see, when we was clicking we was entering the password, the cursor from the LCD was changing the place. So there will be a needed variable integer, and we call it a counter, and that counter will be, of course, for setting the position or changing the position while the button on the keypad is pressed and initiate to 0. And then we will need a password. It means a saved password on which it will be compared with the input one, and call it a string. It will be, of course, a string. We call it a string. This must be capitalized. String password, and let us give it like 1, 2, 3, and 4. assume that will be the password to be entered. And after, we need to create a variable in which the value of password will be filled in, and call it a string. Entered password, to clarify the password which will be entered there. And let's this start with a constant string because it will not be changed. And capitalize the first S there. Yeah, and as you see, you find that when the password become incorrect, the red was lighting up, and when the password become correct, the green red will light up. Let us create their variables. Pin int red, and the red, let us put it on the pin 13, and also int the green one, which will be of course on pin 12. Yeah, of course, in void setup we will be saving there the storage capacity of our entered password. Let's copy this. Let's see, already there. Of course, we say the pin mode for our will be on void setup. This, and say that the pin mode, we're going to set the mode of the pin for our LED. And they say that red will be output, the same as the green red. Also its pin mode will be the output, and here change with the green. And after, we reserve the space that our entered password will, the space for our entered password. Come here, copy this variable and paste in void setup, and we make a .reserve function to tell the Arduino the space which, and the minimum will be 32. It means maximum 32 letters or characters will be filled in our entered password, variable. Alright, I hope we are done in there, and we will come back here and if condition 1 for the special character star, which will clear and reset the system, is already, and then we are back with else if. We are going to tell the Arduino another special character, which is key, because the string constant, and if the clicked button will be the hashtag, we will tell the Arduino to compare. Let me try. Click Ctrl+ to zoom in a little bit so that the code will be clear and visible to everyone who was here. And then we say that we are going to declare the function of other special function characters on our keypad. If the key hash is pressed, we are going to be comparing the password. It means if password equals, it means our saved password, which is a string, a constant string of 1, 2, 3, and 4, equal to the entered password. Control there, equal to the entered password. At that case we will be telling the user that the entered password is true. Means we are going to set the cursor and we set it from 0 and 0 0, and then we print to our LCD. We print one, we print what we print. We print that the password is correct. And then we delay for like 1 second or 2 seconds. And we make LCD dot clear again. And then we are going to prompt the user to click a star in order to reset the system. Tell the user to press the start button. Of course, for the purpose of resetting. After I end up with this, the remaining is to tell or to tell the LED when the password is correct. At this moment also we will be writing hi to our LED green. The green one LED means green LED. Green LED will be hi at that moment. But also the red will be low. If not the password correct, means when the password entered is different to that password saved, we will be prompting telling the user that the entered password is wrong. That's why we are going to call else statement. And at that statement we are going to make LCD dot print we are going to print what we are going to be telling the user that the password is wrong. And then we ask a user, of course, to reset the system. going to be asking the user to reset the system, but this text will be on 1. After this is ended, we will be, of course, clearing the entered password. After that, the password become wrong. We will be clearing the storage of entered password by assigning to an empty string. Without going, let us here tell the status of the LED our Arduino. This will be low here. And let's copy this and paste them here to be edited. This moment will be difference. Here will be low. Here will be low, and then here will be high. Without forgetting, by setting the password, it means after clicking or pressing the star button, the reset will be clearing the LCD, but also shutting down the LED, which will be growing up. Means all the LED here will be low. And here, remember that you are printing the key, but also remember that you initialize a variable there for a count, and the count will be the position of the cursor to the LCD. Print the key, and then below we increment our count, so that after printing one key, the counter will be incremented by 1, and then that will be the position of next key. I hope our program is almost to be finished. But before finishing, let us tell the Arduino what to do. If not star or hashtag pressed, here we will say in else and if not that special key pressed, of course we will be incrementing the characters in a variable of entered storage. It means we will be incrementing the storage of our entered password. Let us come here, copy this, and here we will be saying that we will be telling the storage of our entered password to be incremented by a pressed key. And then we close with a semicolon. Then after finishing up with this program, let us try to hit run and see whether what we do is running well. But before See, there will be a confusion in LCD because we didn't clear the first printed message. LCD.clear, and then close with a semicolon. After finishing up with these codes, let us try to compile and see whether what we do is will be running well. Call it K2KI tutorial 6, then confirm. That's long there. The definition of liquid crystal LCD. Because what is the mistake there? The object was compiled twice. I'm gonna compile again. What's wrong there? Digital was not declared. Digital right. We'll get there to write digital right. This will be capitalized. So it means everywhere we write the digital right will be wrong. Digital right. So now we need digital right. Let us try to compare again and see. Alright, you find that the code is done compiling. Let us try to copy the link on which the code belongs. Let us try to zoom it out. Okay, and search for the path, means the location on which our program belongs, and here is the path. Select this from .erf. Of course, we will be copying this .erf file, and this ELF path will allow us and let us stop this, which was the last project, and then copy there a new link. Click Ctrl V to paste there and hit OK. And let us click Run to see whether what we do is running well. Alright, you see that the program is giving us a welcome message as usual, which will delay the time we set it there, and then ask us to press a star button to start. See, when I try to hit start, it's that it prompts me to ask me to enter the password. See, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's try to set again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. See, when I try to hit the start, you see that the program is telling me that I entered the wrong password, and then the green red, everything was wrong. You see that the password become wrong, and then the green red light up instead of red. So let us try to see the problems. Let's try to debug the code. Come here and then change the pin. This will be located to pin 13, and this will be located to pin 12. And after you have seen that the password was correct, but because there was a space in the password of course become wrong. Let us try to set the count at 0 also. After clearing the LCD, set also the count at 0. And of course, compile again and go there to run to see whether it is working correctly, because if the program in Arduino finished to be compiled, of course the Proteus link also will get updated. So there is no required, it doesn't require to recopy again the file path. So when I try to hit run again, welcome message as usual. Then wait for 2 seconds, then click start. The program prompts me to enter the password 1, 2, 3, 4, and then click hashtag. See, the password is correct, but there is still a problem there. None of the red is showing me the status. Let me again see what's wrong in the program with the LCD. Password is correct, the green will be low. See, we are having the green LED only, whereas here the green will go high and the red will go low. See, you didn't remind me of the error that I was doing. also red, and then there will be red, and let us try to compile again. But before compiling, we will be clearing the LCD when the code become correct. Okay, here in LCD dot clear and compile again. Alright, you see that the code is done compiled. If it comes another error, I will not repeat. See, when I try to hit run again, a welcome message as usual, and then wait for 2 seconds, then the welcome message. The delay time was very long. Is it 2 or 5? So then click start to start. Then enter password 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hit the hashtag. You see that the password is correct, but still there are error. The password is correct, still there are error. Let me stop this, as this put it to 12. And then here is 13. To automatically change the status of the red after an execution of password comparison. What will first hit run. Press start to start. Enter password 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hit start. Okay, fine. You see that our program is running well. Click start. You see that the wrong password will make the red to light up and the message there in the LCD. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit subscribe. The name was Alex Seva here, and the channel is K2K YouTube channel. Stay in touch. We are also preparing a good and educative